What up guys, it is Justice here and welcome to a new RuneScape video. This one is about the cost of PVM. This is linked with my Making 1 Bill Cash Stack series, and I just want to update you all with the progress there because there haven't been any looting videos as of recently, and that's because I've got no loot. That's pretty much why. But the RNG just hasn't been in my favor, and this video is just going to go through my mindset currently and sort of what the sort of mindset you have when you're a PVMer in this game and you don't make any other GP from any other sources, and the only source of GP for you is through PVM and through the large loots, depending on what bosses you're doing. Of course, if you do like Rise of the Sixth, then that's like farming loot, but the majority of bosses out there, it's about going for that RNG huge loot at the end of it, and the cost on that journey towards receiving, let's say, a big loot can add up to quite a lot of money. So I'm just going to recap on what I've been up to over the past week or so. Sometimes when you're on a PVM hunt for specific items, it's not all highs. You have low points where you just have to continuously purchase supplies and you're not getting anything from it, especially with the high level mobs recently where the normal drop table's pretty shocking, and so you're really fighting through your supplies and eating through your supplies just to get that end drop, which is extremely rare because the high level mob drops or the high level mob rewards can be dropped off task, and that's why they're so rare, and that was confirmed by Mod Timbo on Twitter. Unlike Rune Dragons, where you can only receive tier 90 boot attachments such as Ragefire, Glance, Steadfast Scale, and Glaven Wingtips, whilst you're actually on a task, high level mobs have not done that. Why they haven't done that, I'm not quite sure. Maybe they received negative feedback about the Rune Dragons. I mean, I know the tier 90 boot attachments stayed at a very high price, but even they have recently plummeted, but I might save that for another video. But yeah, Rune Dragons, you can only receive those drops on a task, unlike high level mobs where they've opened it up to pretty much everybody. However, it's extremely rare. The actual drop rate of the crossbow at Wyverns, for example, is well over 1 in 2024, so it's well over that. That was confirmed on Twitter as well. Not sure what the exact drop rates are though. But either way, if you get unlucky and with deaths, it's a cost. It's a big cost. All your items such as your tier 90 gear can eventually just degrade, and all of this adding up does eat into your bank. I've been making overloads in small batches along with using up a lot of supplies at the Living Wyverns across now 1.9 thousand kills, so 1,900 kills the past week. I'm still on the hunt for a seismic drop as well from Virago, have yet to get one from there, very dry there. But one thing which sets you apart when you are PVMing for a drop is not giving up. I've lost 40 mil the past week from cost of supplies, or as well purchasing the new tier 90 armor due to it all just degrading at the same time. I don't even know, it just seemed to all just break at the same time. It was obviously, I've not bought tier 90 armor in quite a while, so obviously it's just degraded around a similar time. I've also invested, which you will see me doing on this video, I've invested 56 to 60 million GP into making 500 Supreme Overloads, so I'm restocking up on my supplies. Yes, I haven't had any drops, but I've got that little cash stack, the little coin pouch to dig into, so I am restocking on supplies. 500 Supreme Overloads, I bought a load more Super Perennials. I do still need to make a load more replenishment potions though, that is a combination of restores and adrenaline pots. Overall, my coin pouch though has been reduced by around 100 million since my last 1 bill cash stack episode. I know this is supposed to be making 1 bill, I'm like losing 1 bill at the moment. So I have gone downhill, I've gone the opposite way at the moment. I've been very unlucky with PVM the past couple of weeks. But at the end of the day, I'm making this video just to let you guys know that I'm going to turn this around. I've just restocked up, I've lost some money, but I'm delving back into the grind, I'm embracing the grind, you could say. So now that I've got my supplies sorted, it's time to embrace it. I'm going to go for the Wyvern crossbow, going to go for the Ripper Demon claws for the personal goals of obtaining unique drops from the new high level mobs. And yes, you could just go and do a Raxor, which is one of the best money makers in game right now. Get some RNG, make some spider legs, sell those for what, 150 mil each or however much they are, and then just buy the Wyvern crossbow and test it out from scratch. But that, in my eyes, it reduces the fun of playing the game. if I go and do that, then I'm not delving into the new content of RuneScape. I've really enjoyed delving into this new content of high-level mobs for you guys over the past week, trying them out, doing thousands of kills, learning the best methods, creating guides for you, and I've really enjoyed that content, and it has really ignited a passion in streaming for me again over on Twitch. So that is one of the main reasons why I am actually grinding out the high-level mobs. Yes, the normal drop tier was pretty shocking. Yes, the Wyvern crossbow is probably being sold now for 70 mil, and it won't be worth all of the effort that I've put into actually getting it, but actually getting that unique drop will be extremely satisfying. And then once the defenders come out, I can embrace next, because that's linked to tier 80 defenders, and Cowfight King for the tier 90 components. So overall, I'm just enjoying this Slayer content, this sort of like high-level mob content, still high-level PvM, but related to Slayer, and then I will get back into high-level PvM again once this grind is over. Also, I feel like it relates to a greater or a larger amount of people on the game as well. Not everybody can go and just grind out a Raxor and make a lot of money. Not everybody can go and do Virago very easily and get seismic drops, or go and do Rise of the Six and get 16 plus kills an hour. So I'm guessing the content which I'm releasing currently on my YouTube channel relates to a larger amount of people as well on the game. Either way, I also just got 103 Herbalore, virtual gains. Things will start to look up soon. Look out for some crazy looting videos coming your way. If the RNG favors me, make sure to check me out on Twitch. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.